Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Aaron and Clinton's Movie Review. Let's start the show. Oh, we forgot to bring drinks in. We keep forgetting.
I have a drink.
Oh, okay.
My kombucha.
This is about the same as usual. Let's start the show. Okay, well, today we are going to do a movie review on
Willy Wonka
and the Chocolate Factory.
The Ridge.
The Ridge, not the Johnny
not the
Depp
Johnny
one.
Depp one, yeah.
Which,
I don't think either one of us have actually watched that one.
Parts of it.
You did?
Yeah, I've seen parts of it. And, you know, Johnny Depp is always good. He's a great actor, and, you know, he plays the part and does his own thing. But it's just, I don't know.
It was a little too far out there from what I hear.
It
He did what, the Mad Hatter, and then I think directly after that he did Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
It was kind of like if, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas met Charlie the Chocolate Factory or something, you know?
Wasn't it Tim Burton who did the second one?
Yeah, I think so.
So it's definitely a Tim Burton type of film.
Vehicle? A Tim Burton vehicle, as I say?
Vehicle.
Why do they always say that? Oh, yeah, it's a Tim Burton vehicle. I was like, vehicle?
It's like, what do you mean a vehicle?
Like, you know, he's the one that's, you know, just...
It's in his own lane.
Just say it's a Tim Burton movie. You don't need to say vehicle. Unless you're actually in Hollywood, you don't need to say vehicle. So, this was one of my favorite movies as a kid, as it probably was a lot of people. I don't know how long this is going to last, because I see now the battery is flashing in our camera, so we'll go until it goes out, but,
Do we have another battery?
Yeah, we got another one, so we'll be okay, but we're going to have to stop here in a second. But anyways, so that's some inside baseball there for you, just how things go. You're thinking, why didn't they edit this part out? No, we don't edit parts out.
We don't do that.
No, I don't care. If the house catches on fire, we'd be like, so I really like the movie.
Our little pods running.
Spray bottles at it. No, spraying ourselves to keep cool.
Cool. Keep from being on fire.
You guys are idiots.
Well,
you know how we said we're going to try to keep our movie reviews a little shorter. We've already spent almost 3.5 minutes
just
of
talking,
complete
not
babble.
even talking about the movie.
Yeah,
cool.
The only thing they've learned about it is it was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
All
Thanks,
right,
bye. No, but it was growing up. For one, I identified the kid because he looked a lot like me, blonde hair. I kind of had that same, you know, innocent look or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, how many times have we said that our son, our 6-year-old, looks almost dead on like the actor that played the boy.
Yeah, and you could,
close.
Yeah.
He has right now he actually has the same hairstyle, which is annoying because I can't stand how long his hair is.
His cousin, my brother's son, is growing his hair out and it looks really good, but it's already past the kind of awkward stage. It's to the long stage
long and
where
straight.
It looks good.
Yeah.
So he's still going through that awkward, you know, like where short looks good, then get that certain stage where it looks kind of weird, then it gets long and looks good. He's in that awkward stage still.
It's
so
just floppy looking.
It just looks puffy when he runs
around.
Yeah,
it was when he's running around, it gets curly.
Yeah.
So it just looks like a mop.
Plus,
just looks awful.
I think his hair's a little thicker, so it doesn't.
It is way thicker.
Yeah, so it doesn't quite, you know, when you have thinner hair, it just looks nicer when it goes down like that. It goes against your head, everything.
But he has our hair. You have really thick hair, and I do, and his hair is so dang thick. It's crazy.
But you know, he wants to do it, and I figure I might do. I can't never.
I know.
My hair was down to my butt.
This picture of him right here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I'd have to go searching forever to find it. If I can find it quickly, I'll put it right here. If you don't see it, I couldn't find it. But I used to was in a heavy metal band and just was, you know, music. That music was my whole life. So my hair was really long for a long time. So I can't dare say no. You can't grow it long.
And plus your parents let you have long hair when he was his age too. So.
Yeah, and I figure get it out of your system. You see what you like. You get it out and you kind of know, okay, I want to do it. And if he does really like it, then you can do it more. But I don't know. I feel like the more you hold kids off from just normal stuff like that, the more we're gonna want to do it.
It's super simple, where it doesn't really matter what he looks like right now.
It's not like I'm telling him go jump off the roof and well he'll learn. You know, no, it's like no, that's a little different. But you know.
Anyways, back to this review. We just went on a tangent about our son.
If you come to these reviews to just hear about movies, you're going to be sorely mistaken.
Yes. So the Ridge.
Back to Johnny Depp and his career.
Yeah. What has he been doing lately? No, just kidding. I really didn't do like a ton of research because we know this movie, and I don't think there's really anything that we would be telling people that they probably don't already know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's more of just us talking about maybe our favorite scenes.
Did you find any little weird facts about her? I know you're usually pretty good at doing that.
Yeah, I mean, there weren't any weird facts other than, this was originally a book.
Right. It was called, because the book was called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but then the movie was Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. I've had a golden ticket.
I don't know.
That song's in my head. Every time I watch that movie, the song stays in my head for like the next week.
And I don't know. Willy Wonka's first known name was actually Mr. Richie.
Oh.
Instead of Wonka.
I think Wonka
sounded
better. It just sounds, Wonka.
It sounds like it sounds kind of silly.
What did you say? What was the original name? I just forget.
Oh, Charlie's chocolate.
No,
Richie. Mr. Richie.
I got a Richie bar. It just doesn't.
Yeah,
have the
when
same
he walks
ring
up to him
it,
at the end, he's like, Mr. Richie. I just don't see it being like.
I got a Richie golden ticket or whatever.
Richie golden ticket. What?
So,
yeah, that's really it. There's not much.
Well, one thing I will say about the movie is that it messed me up when I was a kid. Is that the scene with
the dark scene?
Yes, where they go through the little part.
So creepy.
Nobody knows where we're going. That whole thing.
And it's all like flashing, and they're just.
It's like a tarantula. It's like what?
I know. It's like this is supposed to be a lighthearted. Honestly, I think that whole movie was pretty dark.
It did have a dark.
I mean, kids are like being hurt left and right. It's like they may not have deserved to be in the Wonka factory, but at the same time, they don't need to die. Or
they get sucked up through a chocolate pipe, and we're just supposed to be like, all right.
Or a kid turns into a little thing, and then they're like, oh, maybe he'll go back. His pixelations will be better. I mean, you just don't know, like, what happens to the kids. Like, and from what Wonka was saying, not good outcomes usually happen to whatever they're doing.
And it's very clear he does not like brats.
No, he does not. He could care less if they got hurt or not. It was like, no, stop, wait, no. Like, it was just, that's the thing, is this movie was definitely a dark movie, and it was meant for kids, which is hilarious. It was made in like the 70s, but I think movies back then
it kind of did have an overall theme to it. I mean, it was dark, but also a lot of the kids saw what the bad things was happening to all the bad kids, all the kids being brats and being dishonest. Where Charlie was the only honest one, except for drinking the bubbles when he wasn't supposed to or whatever.
Right. But that was like the least harmless thing that anyone could have done in the whole entire thing.
I remember as a kid being so sad when Wonka was like not going to give him the thing because he did. I was like, no, but there was just all the other kids were so much worse. He just did this one little thing, and they were just.
And they figured it out, and he went back down. He's fine.
So like, come on. And then finally, of course, he changed his mind or whatever. So it goes good,
because he gave back the everlasting gobstopper. He wasn't going to give it to
because he was supposed to sell it. God, we should know his name right now for the thing. I can't remember his name. Gobsheimer. He had a weird name, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But
like Mr. Mean Man. Whatever.
Yeah. Cool. Is one of your favorite movies. I can't remember the guy's name. But so that was what kind of won him back over, which was sweet.
Yeah, nice. I think that was like the whole test. I think the whole entire time he was like, who's gonna basically survive my chocolate of horror episodes, and then who was going to give back the gobstopper? Because it clearly, like, all the other kids were like, yeah, we're going to totally give this away. I mean, we're going to get super money. We're going to get super rich.
And that part of the movie was really, the whole part when they're inside the factory. Mm-hmm. Sorry. Drinking soda here. When they're inside the trying to hold the I don't want to be like, but when they're inside the factory, that was my favorite part. The beginning parts when he's in the house and he's got his 4 grandparents or whatever in the or whoever they are, I think it's grandparents, right?
Yes.
In the because he calls him grandpa the whole time. His dad's side
and mom's side.
But it was just that part was so boring, and it was so like dumb the way all of a sudden he gets up and starts. It was just so, I don't know. I guess
he had been in bed for how many years, and then all of a sudden he was able to go and dance around.
And it obviously has a little bit of a musical tinge to it, so I know why they did that. But for me, I'm
not a big fan.
Every time they start singing in anything, I'm like, why are you singing? Just tell them you want the cake or whatever they're singing
why
about.
Do you have to do a 5-minute medley?
It just always throws me off, always. But there's some people that really like that. So. But so let's see. Out of 1 and 5 stars, when I was a kid, obviously I would have said, "Is your okay to rate it?" Or do you have
I mean, but we need to do it like 1, not stars, like Wonka bars.
Okay. Out of 1 and 5 Wonka bars, and all of them with golden tickets. So whatever. All of them. So even if you give it
doesn't
1,
even matter.
You just need 1 to survive here. But
survive.
When I was a kid, I would have given it 5 Wonka bars. But now that I'm older, it's worn off a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm still gonna. Oh gosh, I was gonna go 3, but I want to go 4 just because. I think I'm gonna go 4 just because of the nostalgia that I have attached to it. It adds a little more to it. I would go 3 if it was just based on the movie. It's kind of cheesy now or whatever, But I'm gonna go 4 just because of the connection I have with it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a 3 for me. It wasn't a movie I grew up with. It was before my time, before I was even born. It came out.
The 3 years difference when you're a little kid makes a big difference on stuff you watched. Yeah.
Yeah. It was something I watched when I was much older, and it was already old when I watched it, and I just felt like it was so dark. Like it was not a kid. It scared me. Just that scene alone, I was just like, this is not for kids. Like, why am I watching this? But the rest of the movie is just dark and sad. I mean, it's just there's a lot of sadness in everybody's life in this. I mean, even the kids and even Wonka himself. Like, I'm retiring, and you know, I can't do this on my own anymore. It's like the whole end speech of him saying that he needs to move on.
Yeah.
The dude was like in his 30s, and he was just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't take care of the Oompa Loompas. It was just like, dude, I walked away thinking like,
he probably, because he knew he had so many other things, other movies coming up in his career. Oh wait, no, wait, not, sorry, I'm getting Gene Wilder mixed up.
Yeah,
no.
not Wonka. He wasn't an actor.
By the way, who doesn't love Gene Wilder? I love Gene Wilder.
Is he still alive?
No, he passed away. I don't know, 3 to 5 years ago, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember watching a couple of when he was getting close to the end, kind of a little older, watching some interviews with him, and even to his old age, he still had a dry wit of humor, a sense of humor, but was really just a classy guy. Had a lot of love in his heart.
Yeah, I think that's why I give it a 3, because I think the acting, other than like the kids, I think the acting was really good. His part for sure. And
even the kids, I think
most of them were really good.
Yeah,
for kids.
The little brat girl. I want to know. I mean, as annoying as she is, she really did well. I mean,
she pushed it to the limit.
If you're super annoyed by her, she did her job.
True.
That's what her character was supposed to be, you know. And
that's true.
And her acting the way she did, I thought the kids were.
I think there was a couple that I was just like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, like the kid with the cowboy kid. I didn't think he was that good.
Deal.
He was just like, when he's yelling and going like this, and it's like.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Apparently you can agree with Wonka there.
Yes. No, stop, don't.
Yeah, I love that one. He's like, no, stop, someone stop him.
Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, well, I guess he did.
Well, you know what, let's try to wrap it up, because I see it
blinking. I know, it's blinking. I can't believe how long it blinks.
It'd be so much nicer if we could wrap it up before it dies, so I don't have to do a 2-second ending. So, we're going to wrap this up. We thank you so much for watching this. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. We will see you on the next one.
Bye.